Welcome to Nico Cosmica. This is the frequency forecast for October 6, 2023. I'll start with 3 random tarot. We have the Wheel of Fortune, the 9 of Cups, and the Empress reversed. So we have a change in the energy, for better or for worse. It's turning to a time right now where the female, and it could actually be a male with it being reversed, but I'm reading as a woman, older woman, Empress, not in her right power. Now with Kali being reversed, she's not cutting away that which does not work for her. So with the 9 of Cups, we have indulgences to the point that they can ruin foundation. So this could be eating to the point where you want to fall asleep and are not productive, wasting time, binge watching, scrolling, indulging in drugs or alcohol, indulging in social events, becoming involved in too many events with your friends or family or just on your own. It is indulging to the point of financial strain. While it may feel good, it is putting a strain on the foundation of one's life. There is no fighting involved today. The partner of this Empress in reverse might be a King of Pentacles reversed, could be a redhead, Earth sign possibly, Leprechaun energy. This is not a King of Pentacles who is wealthy. He may or may not be doing voodoo, or there's voodoo being done on them by a practitioner. It's someone who, the person who hired this voodoo practitioner was in a 3 of Cups situation with either the masculine or the feminine, and may or may not identify themselves as a witch. There's a need for moderation, so they're going to have to fight through this. There is regret by a King of Swords. So there may have been a bit of a tyrant or a hothead who helped this person. They have no worries, so they always have money. And there's going to be a celebration. So the energy today, even though there's an individual who was in a third party with either the masculine or the feminine, and the masculine and feminine are both indulging in traits that are negative, that is probably what's binding them, because neither one is in correct energy. But it's further complicated by the aspect of voodoo or some kind of other controlling magic. There is the sense of compulsion spells. So where they might have natural tendencies towards overindulging, this spell work is amplifying that and making it almost difficult, or if not impossible, to come out of it, no matter how much they want. There is a soulmate relationship at play, and they are breaking free from that. So this may be, this Empress and this King of Pentacles, may be in an old soul tie, or the person who needs to be broken free of is the person who's hired or is doing the magic. And then make a wish. So manifestation is at play, as well as simplifying their lives. So this overall energy is to simplify one's life. That is going to minimize where an individual can do a compulsion spell on you. The less complicated your life. So if you have a very simple diet, it is going to be difficult for someone to compel you to go out for fast food. You're just not going to have the palate for it. If you already are full to the brim with clothing, it is going to be very difficult for someone to compel you to get more. They're hoping for those dopamine and serotonin spikes. So it's self-medicating because the relationship's in the negative. But if you say, look, I have this wardrobe of 10 outfits and I don't have space to go beyond that, someone's not going to be able to compel you to go further because that boundary exists because you've simplified your life. But if your life is very complex and you're trying to fill it with food and you just went to fast food last night, it's going to be very, very easy to compel you to go again. So the advice today is simplify your life. There is no unfinished business here. Not with the previous third party, not with this relationship. Everyone's breaking ties. The mending that has to happen is either to the soulmate relationship or to the sense of self. They have to mend what was broken through this compulsion. Something in this situation is not fair. Obviously in using spell work to do compulsion. It's not a matter of leaving. The people involved have to do the work where they are. And this is pointing to the third party. Someone in this situation cheated. And that has created the tie, the spiritual tie, that is allowing this third party to do voodoo or other dark magic. Now, voodoo doesn't necessarily have to be dark or black. It does not have to be negative, but it is often used for that, especially by non-native practitioners who are using it for power. So what we have here emphasized is that there was a third party situation, there was cheating, and that has led to a situation where a third party has been able to manipulate the people involved and really try to destroy their lives. My advice is to this third party, move on, get over it. If you are meant to be in this situation, you would have been. You need to move on. And you need to stop. Because with this level of compulsion spell, I hate to be the bearer of bad news, but the backlash is often death. You cannot compel free will with no ramification. So I'm not saying they will die. I am just saying that there are powerful ramifications for using magic to compel free will or compel against it. So that is the energy for today. I hope you enjoyed. Keep on shining. Thank you.